coaching cues we want to use to make the foot land nice and even and full foot contact on the ground, keeping the weight back off the front leg, making sure the legs are fairly wide apart and getting that back leg and knee quite low to the ground. So the first activity was a sliding half lunge. So long lunges. How long can you make the line on the dirt? Then we progress that into a step and lunge, a little more challenging, a little more speed. Nice smooth contact with the ground. We want to keep that weight back off the front leg. Then a run and slide. I want you to run just past the service line and then slide, finishing somewhere near the net. So again, more challenging as the speed coming into the slide's a lot higher. The next progression was the slide and load. So starting to mimic moving into a shot. So slide and load. And we looked at some open stance and closed stance loading positions as if a player is being pushed wide. In the demonstrations for that one, we used just a lateral movement, but you can use diagonal forward and backward movement as well. 2-ball catching drill. So the players are given one hand to catch with. So it might be catching with your right hand, and you have to use a open stance or a closed stance footwork for the catches. The coach will have 2 balls. They throw the ball out to one player. As they're catching it, they throw the ball back, and the coach throws the other ball to the side. So don't give the player a lot of time to catch. And as they get better, if they can start timing their slide and catch into a ball, replicating a shot, it's a good drill to use in a warm-up. The kids aren't reaching too high a velocity. Unlikely they're going to pull the muscles. The third activity we're doing today would be used as part of a speed, agility or movement session. The players are already warmed up. So we're looking at combining a crossover to sidestep movement pattern, which is quite common in how players would recover, and then combining it with a sprint. So the first progression we used was in a controlled, planned environment. The players knew where they had to get to, and the progression was to make it into a reactive agility drill. Go, change. So as the players were crossover stepping to sidestepping out, on the command of the coach, they would call change and then move into a sprint, always back to that original line. You can keep it, maybe 5 to 6 seconds if you want to work it more as a pure speed, agility development stuff. If you want to push it out for longer, 10, 15, 20 seconds, you can turn it into more of a conditioning type drill. Change and finish, go, go, go. Good. The reactive coloured cone agility drill involves using maybe between 4 up to 8 cones. Today we use 6 different coloured cones. The coach calls out the colour of the cone that the player has to move to. Orange. And as the player's coming into that cone, they're calling out the next colour. Yellow. Red. We're trying to introduce some chaos and mess into the movement pattern, just like in a point. Purple. Other purple, yep, back, blue. If the players can transfer some of their sliding and speed and acceleration into a drill like this, then they're likely to link it to point play. Try and time the slide so it stops at the marker. As long as you're facing me on the change, you just get there as fast as you can. So it's a good sort of transfer drill to link your traditional speed agility training to actual tennis movement. Good.